Hi everyone, in the latest patch, Yone just got buffed. Yippee! Now, I honestly think that the buffs are pretty solid, and for once, Yone's win rate isn't in a 46 to 47 spot, so that says something. Maybe they'll nerf him next patch, or maybe they want him to be meta like how he was near the end of the season. I think that was like S13, S14, with the Kraken Hullbreaker IE tech, whenever that was. Since it is a Q scaling buff though, I think just spamming AD in your builds will let you nuke. Anyways, I think I'll go over a Renekton game. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any content ideas, do let me know in the comments. I am sadly not a very creative person. I have quite a few videos on Renekton, most of them are outdated, but I think the guide that I made is still goated. For runes, I'm bringing Bone Plating and Shield Bash. It's what I take versus almost every Bruiser matchup. Now, usually I take TP, but since this season, I have not seen a single Renekton not take Ignite, so I realized why deal with their bullshit. Just bring Exhaust and it's easier early game, and makes after level 6 a lot less lethal. You guys can try it out. A lot of people already do this. I've seen people tell me that. Anyways, let's get into the game. Since we outrange Renekton, we can apply pressure hard level 1 and chunk his HP. We also want lane prio to get level 3 faster. We try to Q him and the wave, but it's okay if it misses. But we need to drag away to wait for Q. We bait his Q, but let's play that back a bit. Instead of fully dragging away, which will make him hold Q, I move down just a bit and immediately move back up. This gives him some distance and puts me just at the edge of his range. Note that if I just clicked away instead of in the direction where I was heading previously, it would have probably hit me. The second time our Q hits, followed by a Q3 when he goes to CS, and when we get one auto before backing off to not let him get our bone plating. It's very clear he wants to Q us and get the minion, so immediately click back and then we can chase him. After our first auto, instead of using Q, it's better to wait a fraction of a second, because sometimes Yone and Yasuo has a very predictable AQA. I think it's better to either go for another auto or Q more downwards, since if he wanted to sidestep, it would have to be towards the bottom. We would have gotten more damage if we did either of those things, but it's still favorable for us. After landing Q3, just a W is enough, and don't walk up to auto, because whether he levels E or W, he just sustains with Q, and it does nothing for us, as you can see. Make sure you are constantly poking and denying CS when his abilities are on CD. After he hits level 3, he uses E to get onto us, and we immediately E away. Usually I wouldn't do this, but since he is too close to turret, I don't want him to just get free damage on us. We space his W a bit, but sadly still get hit by it since our QCD was a tiny bit off. But we managed to hit another 2 Qs and block turret damage with W. At this point, he has to base, but he overstays and we kill him for it. Even if we didn't kill him there, it wasn't hard to get his flash with a dive or a kill if we are lucky, so basing was his best option. We buy 3 daggers and refillables. In this situation, a bit of caution is advised since the wave is slow pushing into us and we just spotted Jin Zhao heading to Scuttle. If we aren't careful, all our previous efforts will go to waste and the lane becomes prison simulator. Luckily, we have a ward, so it gives us more time to react. Earlier, I said I usually wouldn't E away in that spot, but I'm doing it a second time since I can't run Renekton down and will likely die if Jin Zhao shows up, so instead I try to freeze the wave. It's been a while, so Jin probably left, and we just run Renekton down. Note, I Q3 the second bush because W hit, meaning he didn't try to do some flash stuff with vision. Coming back to lane, predicting that he will W me, we cancel out the CC with ult and run him down with E. Skipping some time forward, after poking him down, he walks up to me at this health, meaning jungle is here. I didn't play this part super well, but I think it was still acceptable. The exhaust was a bit late, and the escape on Xinjiao was fine. That part I think was well executed. But I ended up greeting for a wave, and Tally shows up with R, getting me killed. Now we have Bork, and the guy is still not respecting me. Everyone sees Yonetop and just picks for Renekton, but I guess it makes sense. Just look at this bullshit. I would have died if he didn't E away. The mistake here was I fucked up spacing and essentially walked into his face without E, so I got super lucky. Seeing Katarina come up, I E and hit turret to catch him off guard, but I suck at hitting abilities, so rip. But it's okay, Clat cleans up for us. I troll TP here because I wanted to attach Talia, but really it's just one plate and she has no grubs, not to mention she wouldn't even get the plate. I was hoping that she would stay and try to like EW me, but so then I could immediately alter, but she doesn't do this and just leaves. Heading into the mid game, we help out where we can. Splitting in the side lane, we match Talia. But overall, the team is just really ahead this game. Every lane is winning, and jungle is also outscaling really hard. So we just finished the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Love you all. I do have a Discord and coaching linked in the description. Well, I guess just all in Discord. I've gained quite a few subs in the last week, and I really appreciate you guys. But Discord is still quite empty. It is my fault partially for not mentioning, but feel free to join. Bye bye.